Getty. David Davis MP and Michel Barnier have had trouble getting talks off the ground. Trade deals with far-flung nations like India, China and New Zealand were mooted within days of the referendum result, but individual EU nations appeared keen to hide behind the Brussels line. Now, with a 2-year Brexit deadline in place, leaders are quietly inviting Britain abroad for their own talks, despite Brussels stressing a trade deal cannot be arranged during divorce proceedings. While negotiations have failed to impress either side of the split, Mr. Davis has been making moves around Europe, spending more hours in individual nations than the EU capital. Getty. Brussels has insisted Britain will not be better off outside of Europe. The chief Brexit negotiator, Mr. Davis, has been clocking up air miles across the bloc with visits to Denmark, Sweden, Finland, Slovakia, all 3 Baltic states, Spain, Portugal, Hungary, Poland and the Netherlands. Mr. Davis has visited Germany twice, clearly keen to ensure the EU influencer is backing Britain for trade. Meanwhile, a British float was dispatched to Pride in Paris and Red Arrows flew to Croatia's and Finland as the Theresa May team ramps up its efforts to remind the continent of the positive relationships individual states can have if they turn away from bitterness in Brussels. Sebastian Kurz welcomed David Davis to Austria after the announcement EU citizens' rights would be protected post-breakup. The foreign minister said you had better come to Austria and say that, because nobody in Austria knows it. During visits to Latvia, Lithuania and Estonia in February, Davis told his counterparts he was confident a comprehensive EU-UK free trade agreement could be struck within the 2-year time frame of Article 50 talks. In Riga, Latvia's capital, Mr. Davis refused Remainer claims things were going wrong. He said it's not a divorce, it's a new relationship, it's very modern in that respect. The Department for Exiting the EU denied Mr. Davis has been deploying a divide-and-conquer tactic by visiting nations on their own. The trips, the government claimed, are a chance for the UK to hear other countries' concerns and for them to receive the oft-repeated message that Britain is leaving the EU but not Europe. European media has been keen to speak with Mr. Davis, with his decisions on EU nationals living in the UK making headlines around the continent. Getty. Brexit leader David Davis has been jetting around Europe. Editorials by him were carried in the press across the EU, explaining his decision. EU citizens have heard directly from the Brexit secretary known as El Ministro Británico del Brexit in Spain or Ministrul Britannic pentru Brexit in Romania. Chancellor Philip Hammond will attend a summit of the Visegrad Group of 4 Central European countries: Poland, the Czech Republic, Slovakia and Hungary, which are all known for bucking Brussels rules. The very specific Brexit push is aimed at ensuring EU nationals and their leaders know what Britain has to offer in the future.